Hi Capricorn, welcome to Love Evolution. This is Stella, and this is going to be your reading for July for Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. For those of you who are new, welcome, and for those of you returning, welcome back. It's very hot out here today, but I really want to get these readings out to you guys, so forgive me if I'm pause to take a drink or am squinting because the sun is shining right on me. It will go down as the reading continues, but for right now it's beaten down on me. I think yesterday was like the hottest day of the year here where I am, so you know, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful outside, I'm not complaining, but it's hot. Of course, it's July, right? So if you are new, all my readings are based on, they're filtered through the intention of your highest good, okay? So what do you need to know about the energies surrounding you this month so that you can make the choices that are most aligned with your highest good, okay? Everyone's highest good is different, obviously. The things that you are naturally talented at, the things that you naturally enjoy, okay, your natural skills and talents, as well as, you know, your challenges, they all point to what your unique purpose is, okay? And that's what I'm here to do, is help to provide clarity and insight into, you know, the given time periods, so that you can be empowered to walk your own highest path, okay? It can be hard in today's age to not only understand, but to pursue it, right? To put the effort and the time in it takes. So that's what I'm here to do. At the end of the video, I will link down below all of my social information where you can find me and all of that. I do a daily reading on Instagram. You can find me there. And for those of you who did tune in last month, I am using the same spread. Maybe in August I'll switch it up, but I really like this spread for these general readings. But I will be more cognizant of how I put the cards down, okay? And I'll try to eliminate any extra noises or distracting noises in the reading, okay? I encourage you to take the messages that resonate with you and apply them to the specific area of your life, okay? So in that way, it's a collaboration between you and I, and I'm honored to be able to do this. This is part of my self-expression and my higher purpose, and I want to be able to help you guys as much as I can. So, yeah, your comments, questions, and feedback are always encouraged and so appreciated. I think that's it. So for the main part of the reading, I will be using the Morgan Greer Tarot here. If we need clarity, I'll pull from my little pocket Rider-Waite. At the end, I will pull an Archangel Guidance card for you, okay, as well as your animal totem for the month. The animal totems, messengers are wonderful because they don't lie, right? So by watching, studying how the animals live in the world, we're able to really get clear messages about what energies would be most beneficial for us to adopt throughout the month, okay? And then for your challenge and solution, I'm going to be pulling from my Chrysalis Tarot here. So let's go ahead and do that one first. What's the challenge and solution for Capricorn this month? What does Capricorn most need to know? What is going to be challenging them? And what is their advice this month? Capricorn. Challenge and guidance, okay? What else? Oh, when I was meditating on your guys' sign, I always clear my energy and focus in on the sign that I'm going to be reading, so that I can be a, clear channel for you guys. And I got the image of a big sunflower, okay? So obviously it's summer right now, but the Sunflowers are reminiscent of the sun, okay? The sun represents your ego, okay? Your internal light, the true you that shines out, okay? So for this month, try to really not filter yourself, not hide any part of yourself, okay? It's all going to be valuable. The other part of it is that the sunflower, throughout the day, the sunflower obviously is a big, beautiful bloom, right? And it provides sustenance for all the animals around it, okay? So when you shine, when you allow yourself to be in full bloom, okay, you benefit not only yourself, but also, you know, your environment, okay? And the sunflower, so say if the sun, it actually does rise over there, the sunflower will, in the morning, the flowers are facing this way. And as the day goes along, they will turn, okay, and follow the sun. So they follow their source of sustenance, okay, and they fully bear themselves, okay, to the light. They're unafraid of, they want to soak up as much of the light as they can, okay? So try to embody that metaphor this month, and try to just be fully you as much as you can, and not hide any part of yourself, Capricorn, okay? Capricorn, July. Okay. Recent, past, present, future, what's above, what's crossing you, and what's below, okay? Okay, so whatever's going on is like somewhat karmic for you, okay? We got judgment up above. So this is what's on your mind. It doesn't necessarily mean judgment, like as in, you know, the universe judging you, okay? You may feel judgment from other people, okay? But in terms of like universally, okay, it's not some man up in the sky that's judging you, no matter what you believe, okay? It's more like karma, okay? It's more like cause and effect, okay? There are certain laws of the universe, and if we act in accordance with them, then we deem the judgment to be good, right? But if we act against them, we deem the natural consequences of that, we deem to be bad, okay? So it's not our human mind, our human ego wants to place blame or responsibility on a higher source, a higher deity, right? But it's karma, okay? So you may feel like what's going on for you this month is heavy, you know, but it's just part of a karmic lesson that you're needing to learn this month, okay? I'm going to pull some clarity on two of these cards, because coming into the month of July, we have the King of Swords, but he's reversed. So the King of Swords, we have a lot of swords here. The King of Swords is your ability to speak your mind, okay? The swords are the air element. They are your words and your thoughts, okay? And the King is obviously a masculine energy. So, so your ability to speak your thoughts, okay, to speak your words clearly and communicate them and project them out, right, masculine energy, is in the reverse, okay? And when I just pulled a clarity card as to why, I got the Queen of Cups, okay? Queen of Cups, this is a very emotional queen, okay? She's intuitive. She understands her emotions, but there's also almost an element of like, she can be manipulative, right? So either somebody has manipulated you, or coming into the month of June, you may have used your words in a way that was less than upright, right? Either to get some outcome that you want, or to for some reason, and it probably has to do with strong emotions, okay? So you're feeling some kind of strong emotion, and you may have lashed out and used your words in a way that was not upright, okay? In your recent present, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is ideals, okay? It's beliefs, it's fire, motivation. But in the reverse, it's it can be a lack of motivation, you know? It can be a lack of vision. But it's also, you know, I always think of it as like, when it's upright, it's like all those thoughts and beliefs being thrust outwards. So when it's in the reverse, it's like all your ideals, all your values and your beliefs coming back at you, okay? I'm going to pull a clarity card for that as well, because I would like to know what this is about. What is this Eight of Wands about for Capricorn? What is this Eight of Wands about for Capricorn? What do they need to know about this Eight of Wands? Tower in reverse, new beginning, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so it's almost like all your ideals are crashing down on you, your beliefs. Maybe you, you know, you were either unable to speak your truth, speak your mind, or you used your words in a way that was, you know, harsh, and you could possibly be feeling, you know, bad about it. You could be feeling like judgment, okay? You could be judging yourself very harshly, or you could be feeling like what you've done, you know, is deserving of judgment, okay? But just remember that there's always reasons for the way people act. And that's a lesson that the earth signs could take from the water signs, in the sense that whereas water signs can tend to be way too forgiving, right? They can be so forgiving to the point where, you know, it affects them negatively. Whereas an earth sign is all about the consequences, the physical consequences. So if you do something bad, here's your physical consequence. Here's what happens because of it, okay? But when it comes to mental or ideals, okay, or beliefs, that's a different realm, right? That's the realm of the air, of fire. And so it's not so comfortable for an earth sign a lot of times. And, you know, with judgment on your mind, it's not in the reverse, but I think you can be judging yourself pretty harshly, you know, or you feel like judgment is due upon you. So just remember that, and this is where the water signs excel but can get themselves in trouble, right? When people do something wrong, or when they wrong by your standards, or when they act in a way that is with ill intention, okay, there's always a reason behind it, okay? There's a reason why, generally when somebody lashes out to hurt someone else, sure, it could be a conscious choice, obviously, but oftentimes they don't know better, okay? They don't know a better way. And so if you have been harsh with yourself, your own thoughts, or with your words with somebody else, understand that, you know, that doesn't happen. That lashing out doesn't happen unless somebody is pushed past their comfort limit, past the brink. And now that you have been pushed past that brink, now you can learn the lesson, right? Now you can learn the karma of that situation, okay? And if it's not you, and if somebody has spoken this to you and it's made you doubt your word, or made you doubt your beliefs, made your beliefs become turned upside down, it's making you doubt your values and your, you know, then all I have to say is, again, it's a karmic lesson, okay? Because here we have the Tower in reverse, which is a new beginning, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is about, the Wheel of Fortune moves on no matter what. When the major arcanas are reversed, it's not them, it's not the archetype that's reversed, it's us, okay? So because all your ideals are crashing in on you right now, all your beliefs, your values, you may feel like, you know, you're not walking your destiny, you're not walking your path because it's upside down. You may feel like you're not able to move forward, and it just feels like everything's crashing down on you. However, remember that the Wheel of Fortune continues to turn no matter what. There's nothing you can do that would stop your destiny. There's nothing you can do in action, thought, word, deed that would ever stop you from your destiny. You can postpone it, okay? You can halt it, you can stagnate, but it takes a lot of energy to maintain that, okay? And I don't see any of that. In fact, I see new beginnings, okay? So, crossing what's challenging you. So this is already like, you feel like everything's crashing down. And what's crossing you is, what's challenging you is your ability to speak intuitively, you know, from the heart. The Queen of Swords is one that is sharp-tongued, that is quick with her words, okay? But she's also feminine and intuitive, okay? And she rules the domain of words, okay? And that's what's challenging you. So I think, like, you're tongue-tied almost. It's got you to where you're feeling like you can't express yourself. You can't, either outwardly or even to yourself. You're kind of feeling like you're in this standstill, okay? And then the card above was the Tower reversed again, okay? So, a lot of new beginnings, but there's certainly falling away before that new beginning comes, okay? And then in your future, we have the Knight of Swords, and he's upside down as well. We did get the Two of Wands, which makes sense, okay? What are wands? Wands are the fire element, okay? They are about ideals and beliefs, like I said. And in this image, do you see how the man, it's almost like he's holding a globe in his hand, right? He's holding a globe in his hand, and 2 is a number of choice. You see how his back is like his back is not turned to us. He's halfway between his past and his future. He's looking at the past, but we can see his back, okay? So he's caught between his past and his future, and he's just starting to think, what could the future be like? I could turn around and go back, or I could look forward and continue forward. So this is the energy that you're going through right now, and especially with the Tower, like, this card of this energy of new beginnings can be represented by different cards, okay? So when the Tower reverse shows up, it means, you know, you're, especially with this card here, with this 2 of Wands, you're stuck in between the falling away, of something previous and a new beginning, okay? And you're feeling like you're off your destiny and like you can't express yourself, and, you know, karma's hitting you. Your challenge is the divine child, okay? The inner child. And your advice, look, is the 2 of Spirals, which is the same card as this, only it's a different deck. Spirals in this deck are represented by wands in the traditional tarot, okay? So you need to make a choice between your past and your future. What is going to be best for you, okay? This bird has built 2 nests. She's about to lay her eggs, her hopes and her dreams in one of these nests, right? She better pick the one that's going to benefit her and her future. No matter how, not that a bird would feel bad about themselves, but no matter how bad she's feeling about herself, for the sake of her eggs, for the sake of her young, she better make the right choice, right? She better, sometimes when we feel bad, we want to like wallow in the wrong choice, or we don't feel like we deserve, you know, the good that's coming to us, the good that's in the future, right? But she's making a nest because she's going to start she's going to lay her eggs. So regardless of whether she feels bad or not, she better make the right choice for the sake of her young, right? So that metaphor, I hope that makes sense to you guys, but whether in the case of this bird, the metaphor that I'm trying to say is your responsibility to make the right choice. When you make the right choice, or when you do something that's going to benefit your future, when you move forward into your future from a past that's not so great, or you walk away from something that's crumbling, you benefit everybody else in your environment. So what I'm trying to say is, even if you feel so bad that you don't feel like, you know, you're up to it, or that you deserve it, maybe. I hate to say that, but you know, everyone else in your environment benefits when you do, okay? So you're not only hurting yourself by not walking into the future, you're hurting everyone else as well, okay? I don't mean to say it like that in such like a harsh way, but I think you're really grappling with the self right now. And what does that have to do with the sunflower? The sunflower represents the sun, the self, okay? I think you need to do some digging into yourself, okay? And then here below we have the star, and it's in reverse. So it's your hopes and your dreams, okay? Your ultimate, your path, your destiny. And here it is in the reverse, subconsciously. So you may or may not be aware that you're feeling like you're not able to walk your path. You're not able to live your destiny right now. And I'm not sure why, because the cards are not so bad that, you know, I just think I'm getting intuitively, you know, either somebody said something to you that really cut you, you know, they used emotions against you through their words, or, you know, you were feeling bad and you lashed out on somebody else and you're feeling terrible about it. There's no reason to feel like that, Capricorn. It's part of your lesson, okay? The other thing, I almost said it in the beginning. I started your guys' video before and I had to redo it, but instead of the sunflower, I was talking about a butterfly, okay? And how a butterfly starts out as one being, right? A caterpillar, and it's bound to the earth. Like I was saying, very, very consequence driven, okay? It has to find one specific plant that nourishes it. And then it goes inside. For lack of a better word, there is a scientific word for it, but it turns to soup, basically. All the cells disintegrate, and they completely lose their form. And then they start to migrate, okay? And then throughout this time period, the chrysalis, okay, the being inside goes through a complete metamorphosis, okay? So it goes from being one thing to being essentially nothing but potential, okay, to a beautiful butterfly, okay? And it's not steady in the beginning. It takes the butterfly, you know, several hours. I think it's like 6 to 12 hours when it first comes out, and the wings are like deflated and it's got to pump its wings up, and then it can fly. So it goes from being bound to the earth to able to travel on the wind and receive nourishment from whatever it wants, any source of nectar, any flower that's available, okay? So I think you're going from, ego-wise, you're going from like one source of excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm having allergies. You're going from one source of nourishment to, once you get through this metamorphosis and you start this new beginning, to being able to utilize many different things in your environment, okay? Does that make sense? But you've got to walk forward, because you're never going to turn this star right side up until you move into your future. So the Two of Spirals is a choice, okay? Just like the Two of Wands is a choice. Do I go back or do I go forward? Do I stay in what's not right, or do I choose the one that's going to be best for my future? And what I'm trying to say is, I know that can be hard when you don't feel good about yourself, or if it has something to do with somebody else, you know? But what is that wanting to pop out? Okay, can I get an overall guidance for Capricorn here? Can I get an overall guidance? I want to give them some tangible advice here. Can I get an overall guidance for Capricorn? The Fool, new beginning. Okay. Six of Swords. Being willing to find assistance, okay? And it's in the reverse, so not focusing on what you're leaving, focusing on where you're going, okay? Do you see how this woman is in a boat and the waters on this side are rough and the waters on this side are calm? She's being ferried across from something rough, from rough waters, to the hope of something smoother, right? But she's very obviously, I mean, look, she's bundled up, she has a hood on, she's really in the place of the necessity to leave the badness, you know, or the hostility of where she's coming from, and she's not yet looking up towards what she hopes will be calmer waters, right? And she's also in the water, so her boat is rocking, right? So in the reverse, it's about, instead of wallowing, she's not wallowing because she's taking a step to leave, right? But instead of focusing on the hostility of what you're leaving, focus on the new beginning. And then we also got the Fool, which is the card of new beginnings, okay? He's not the Fool in the sense that he's a fool. He's the Fool in the sense that whenever we set out on a new journey, we can never know what the destination is, right? That's why we set our intention, like the star and like the North Star, we let our intention inform our decisions about where we go, okay? But in the very beginning, we can never know for sure how it's going to turn out. But it's very important that you have that star to guide you. You have that star to look at, okay? And then we got the Empress in reverse again. So feeling like your creativity, your ability to be fertile and abundant and collect bounty is upside down, all right? How can Capricorn turn this star right side up? What does Capricorn need to know in order to turn this star right side up? How can Capricorn turn this star? Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more, please? How can Capricorn turn this star right side up? Queen of Swords. Look, this is what was challenging you, okay? So it's like, because all of these ideals are crashing in on you, you feel like you're not on your path. The Queen of Swords again pops up. And what is this? Speaking your intuition, expressing it, okay? It doesn't just have to be through words and thoughts. It's communication in any form. So that could be could very well be writing in your journal, okay? May not be something you guys love to do. It could be making art. It could be through your physical actions. If you communicate, you know, say your intuition tells you to do something, it tells you, say an affirmation, do whatever you need to do to stay hopeful about the future, okay? And so because of that, you start writing in your journal. You write an affirmation. I look forward to a bountiful future. And you say it every day. That is also Queen of Swords energy, okay? It's expressing through communication your divine feminine intuition, okay? Feminine doesn't mean like feminine, male, female. It means intuitive, receiving, okay, rather than putting out or giving, okay? And the last card I'm going to pull is a guidance for this Hierophant, which is your challenge. So the Hierophant is traditions, okay? So it could be your own traditions, it could be societal traditions, it could be an institution you work for or you work in, it could be anything that's a societal custom or tradition, or even your own personal traditions, okay? So like if you've always done something one way, instead, hi puppy, I have a little puppy that we just adopted a couple weeks ago, and she just came out to say hi. Hi Bailey, come here. Okay. So let your, in regards to this institution, okay, this tradition, Maybe you're so used to doing things a certain way, right? That you're stuck in a rut almost. And now this new beginning's coming along, and you know, your advice is to look to the future, but you're not quite able to do it. You're tongue-tied. Well, let your inner child speak, okay? What is the inner child? The inner child is the part of you that is innocent, okay? That has no agenda, that just wants to just be, okay? And do you see the paint palette in his hand? So what did I say about the Queen of Swords, about expressing yourself? This is your challenge this month, Capricorn. It can be through your actions. You guys are very, you know, you like to get things done, so it could certainly be through your actions. But you know, if your intuition says pick up a paintbrush, then do it this month, okay? Because it's gonna help you. Haley, don't chew on that. I'm sorry for that noise, you guys. She's going through her puppy teething stage. And then what else did we get? Strength, okay? You're gonna need inner strength in order to let this divine child out, okay? So, oh, and then what did we get for, oh yeah, okay, sorry. What did we get for, this is what's on your subconscious, and I asked, how can we turn the star right side up? How can we ensure that Capricorn believes in their star and allows it to guide them? What do they need to know? And we got the Six of Cups, which is communion with another, sharing emotion with another, okay? Expressing your emotion, okay? And inner strength, okay? Pull the strength from inside and put it into what you believe in, okay? Put it into where you want to go and let that inform what your future looks like, okay? Don't wallow in where you are. You need to dream a little bit. You wish upon a star, right? You need to wish. You need to dream a little bit so that you can get clear on your vision and then go there, because you're at a new beginning anyways. Something new is starting, and this new beginning is part of your karma anyways, so make the most of it, Capricorn, okay? I'm gonna pull your archangel guidance. What's the archangel guidance for Capricorn? What's the archangel guidance for Capricorn? Sensitivity. Archangel Hanael. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings, okay? Right? It makes sense. Your ideals are crashing down. You feel like you're not on your path. Your hopes and dreams are upside down, okay? So express yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You guys are you're being so hard on yourself. You're judging yourself, Capricorn. Everything happens for a reason, okay? Destiny continues to move on. Just let your intuition, okay? Let the divine child teach you what this lesson is, and then move forward with it. Be open to it, okay? But if you wallow in where you are, you're not going to be able to get the message, okay? Be extra sensitive with yourself right now, okay? If I can tell you anything, just please be compassionate with yourself this month, okay? See this strength card? That's a lion. She's not hunting the lion with a cage or a gun or trapping him, right? She's using her gentle strength to communicate with him, okay? Be gentle with yourself. And then your animal totem for the month, okay? What's your animal, what is Capricorn? What's the animal totem for Capricorn for the month of July 2018? You guys. Butterfly. Butterfly. Transformation. Get ready for a big breakthrough. Can you believe it? What was I just saying about the sunflower and the butterfly, okay? If you see butterflies this month, allow it to remind you, okay? Super powerful. This is karmic. You're gonna get over it. but you gotta stop being so hard on yourself, okay? It's a new beginning. It's a new journey, okay? So take some time to make the vision of what you want it to be, and it will be that for you, okay? I love you guys. Be compassionate with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, and on Facebook as well. I will link it down below. I love, love, love your comments, questions, feedback, suggestions. So if you have a comment, please leave it down below. If you have a personal question or a personal suggestion or anything you'd like to tell me, my email is down below. Again, I want to make these readings as helpful for you guys as I can. So, thank you so much. I'm currently not offering personal readings until I get caught up. You know, but in the, I think, like mid-July, late July, early August at the latest, I will have my website up. And at that point, you guys can purchase a reading from me. So if that's something you're interested in, come back and check back in August, or you can check out my Instagram, and I put all my announcements on there. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in August.